How do you think we progressed over the years, from 50 years ago to now?
Well, there's been the laws that were Jim Crow have gone away, but there's still a lot of institutional racism. I mean, people go to try to vote, or they try to keep their neighborhood school, they try to find a job, and there's still going to be discrimination against people because of their race, their ethnicity.
Right. Do you think kids today take it for granted at how the lifestyle we live in, what we got these days from what they had back in the day?
Well, yeah, I think we all kind of take for granted the benefits we have, and the challenge is to slow down sometimes and notice what people are experiencing around us and share what's happening to us.
Right.
And I think that when that happens, that it's good things come out of it.
Right. Do you have any personal experience with the 50th anniversary?
Well, I was just like 8 years old, so I don't have any memory, but I live near DC, and it's really great. I mean, this is a wonderful day. It's huge crowds, beautiful weather, and so you know, I'm glad to see the dream. I think it's alive. It's still a struggle,
Yes.
but you know, I think it's alive.
Right. If you had one thing you could change, what would that be?
Oh, wow. I think the whole. It's hard to say. You know, if people don't have a vote, then all bets are off. And I mean, the people in D.C. don't have representation in Congress. I mean, that goes back to 1776. So now they're trying to take the vote away from minorities and poor people in, I don't know, 8 or 9 states now, and that's maybe one of the main things we got to fight.
How y'all doing? First of all, my name is Louis Wesson.
Okay, Louis, nice to meet you. Thanks for being here.
I just want to know,
Susan.
Pat. Wait a minute. I just want to know your overall experience throughout the 50 years and the 50th anniversary, and how do you think times have changed from then and now?
Okay. Well, I think some things got better, but I think when it started to get really better, they pulled the reins back and started to do a lot of other things to keep people of color, poor people, kind of keep them down.
Right.
You know, I can remember growing up in an integrated city, Jersey City, but still it was very clear when I was in grammar school that it was much better to be white than black. I knew that when I was in the 2nd grade, like as far as the way you were treated. And then through the 60s and the 70s, looks like, okay, we're making progress. We got some things going on. And then like the drug war and, you know, mass incarceration, long sentences, the bad economy, it's like things are slipping away. So that's why we're here today, because we were getting places and then we seem like we lost a lot of ground. And if we don't stop it now, it'll be like pre-1920. They're probably not even going to let women vote anymore.
Well, some people want to go back to that. Well, isn't it? I think what Susan said is really good. But I was going to say, I think now there's more of a facade that there's been a lot of progress, and there has been some progress, but some people use it to cover up, you know, the stuff that still needs to be done.
Right.
Yeah.
You mentioned women. Speaking of women, do you think y'all have the rights that y'all should have?
Well, I could say, because I was a single mom and I used to have to lie to get an apartment because no one would rent me an apartment because I didn't have a husband. I had to lie to get a job because they'd say you're going to call in sick when your kids are sick. So that has changed, but now they want, and in my day, like birth control, you had to go to another city just to get birth control. And where did they start the birth control clinics? Newark, New Jersey. So, all right, put that together. And then abortion became, you know, legal and safe, and birth control easy to get, and now they're trying to take all that away. So they would like very much to put women back in their place. And I too believe that the racism now is covered up, but it's worse than ever. It's like institutional, you know what I mean? Like, it's there, but then they say, oh, but you got this, you got this, you got this, but it's there, it's there.
So yeah, there's progress, and it's always, I think, 2 steps forward and then 1 step back, you know, and now it looks like we're on the step back part of it.